In the following podcast are the expressions and ideas of each individual host and not a reflection of 210 culture as a whole. So please take it all with a grain of salt and enjoy the show. This
¿Qué más le gusta de este parade?
No me shut up, man. No me.
It's a reflection of San Antonio, you know, and its music too, man.
the
And the pride of the great Lone Star State, our NBA champions.
210 Culture Podcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 210 Culture Podcast, episode 17, the 210 Days of Christmas. I'm G.
I'm Dom.
And Donna, I was just going to ask you, what is this episode called?
You know it's the 210 Days
It's
of Christmas.
the barely legal edition.
The Barely Legal.
It's the 210 Days of Culture.
Technically, you're an adult.
And because you guys complained so much, we got an actual sound guy now.
Oh my god.
So shout out to Louis, or he's trying out for the position.
All right, Ludi.
Wow. Trying out?
Well, he is trying out because he hasn't gotten the job yet.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
those who are not familiar with Louis, he's our very popular stand-in actor, best known for his 210 versus the world video where he tried eating that 10-pound baby and he realized he done fucked up.
A 10-pound baby.
Yeah.
It didn't end so well.
And then we all failed, and then we all went to Walmart and he
Shook his booty.
shook it for $1, which you can see that on the 210 year review video that's out now. So like always, we start the show, Louis, by seeing what everybody did over the weekend. So we always start with Dom. So Dom, what'd you do?
Me? Well.
Did you go to the Bahamas?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I took my boat out to the island, you know, whatever. Nah, just, you know, the holiday season, you know, going to some lighting in neighborhoods. I mean, there's a lot of these neighborhoods that nobody really knows about that have really great lighting and
Well,
holiday
you need to tell
season.
us.
Well, yes. I mean,
Feed us the knowledge.
yeah. Definitely, you know, and, you know, everybody's just getting into the worst of the holidays right now. Everybody's at the mall. There's a lot of traffic. People, you know, traveling, road rage.
Fighting over toys, just being like,
I know, for real. You know, and just, you know, and that's it, too. Like, I'm rushing around getting gifts for my family and friends, of course.
Same.
So, you know, y'all know my pain.
Still need to do our Christmas shopping, and the malls have been ridiculously packed.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
With
we
all the stuff that's been going on, what do you consider the best Christmas present to offer anybody?
my presents.
Exactly.
And what are those?
I'll wrap myself in a bow.
Me being here, my presents to you. That's my gift.
Y'all renewed your friendships.
Yes, I guess.
Yes.
My
It's
membership.
good for 6 more months till my birthday. Then I'll think about it again.
Maybe.
But
Yeah, that Christmas season, all right.
yeah, and then we went out to we had brunch Saturday at Lucy's Copper Ice House. Shout out
Cooper.
to them. Cooper, my bad. Cooper, whatever.
Copper Cooper.
It was amazing.
We got to meet the owner. She was pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, just overall in general, it was pretty good. They have a bacon clothesline. Bacon on a clothesline.
Really?
That stuff was good. It was thick cut bacon, but it tastes like jerky.
It does taste
And then they had this peach marmalade. It was amazing. And then
I
we
believe you.
got brunch, so I got chicken and waffles, and it had the chicken
In the waffles?
the wing inside of the waffle. And it was
So
like
you had to find the little treasure hunt.
yeah,
huh?
they were like, when you're gonna take a bite out of it, make sure that you realize there's bones in there and don't just try to eat the whole thing. I was like, okay, cool, I got you. And then they had mimosas, the whole pitcher for $10. It was a whole
well
bottle.
done, huh? How did you survive?
We didn't. We took a nap right after we came home.
Yes, we did.
Who drove?
I don't know.
You said
I
it was
did.
Amazing.
Oh.
Amazing, or was it amazing?
It was
Amazing.
Kids pay with maize.
You know, like those girls, you know, they say yes, and it goes yes.
It'd be yes.
Two different. I mean, there's like 3 different types of yeses you can do.
There's yes, and yes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyways, how about...
What'd you do, Louis?
And I just barely got off of work, and somebody gave me
Lame.
the good news that the Dragon Ball Z Broly came out. Woke up.
I was in a state of
I
mind.
didn't really go to sleep yet, and I was so excited because I was about to go see the new Dragon Ball Z. Been growing
You
up with Dragon Ball
liar.
Z for the rest of my life. Went there. There's a pretty little girl that was there trying to give us a ticket.
Oh.
So excited.
Wow.
I was letting him have his moment. I was like, I'm going to go to the games.
So excited because I went out to her and said, like, let me get 2 tickets to the Dragon Ball Z. I go, all right. And then I
Started
looked
laughing.
at the sign that says Dragon Ball Z January 16th. I look at my bro down. I was like, "Yo, why does it say January 16th?" He looks at his phone and saying, "Bro, I'm sorry." Got me all
Wow.
excited for nothing,
This
bro.
made you look like an idiot.
Nah, he got to talk to a pretty female, so
And now they got tickets for when it comes out on the 16th.
yeah. Now that was a great part of it.
Do
you know.
you though? No, he doesn't.
I'm not gonna say it.
Anyways,
He's
moving
So-
on now.
I totally forgot to play the Christmas theme song. So
It's okay. We're still on it.
we'll just go ahead and start right now. So
Okay, go.
Rudolph on the switchboard.
let's hop into
called
some
you
topics
Rudolph.
here, shall we?
Yes. So, of course, we always start with the Spurs.
Go Spurs.
The Spurs played against the Los Angeles Lakers on the 13th and took a win with the final score of 125 to 87.
Boom.
The next team they played against were the Chicago Bulls on the 15th, and unfortunately they took an L
What?
with a final score of 98 to 93.
Whack.
The next game the Spurs played was against the 76ers on the 17th, and they took a win with a final score of 123 to 96.
Wow.
The last game of the week was yesterday, the 19th, against the Orlando Magic, and took another W with a final score of 129 to 90.
They had
They
that
spanked
magic.
that ass with a paddle.
They had a magic.
The next game is tomorrow, the 21st, against the Minnesota Timberwolves at 7:30.
Yay.
Do you guys think they will keep this semi-winning streak going?
Yes, because
And that's the bottom line. 'Cause
He probably doesn't even watch the Spurs.
But look at this. I don't care what he
Oh.
says.
okay.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'll go, but
Yeah, he lives in California now, so he don't give a fuck either. But yeah. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, I mean they're coming back. I told you guys this is how the season was gonna start. People don't believe me when this part of the season doesn't count because
Ollie's looking at you with
they
disgust.
go up and down like that. So I mean we're good. We got Lonnie Walker scheduled to come back. I heard he's in the D League right now, or the G League. I'm sorry, Gatorade, the G League.
G League.
And
I don't
yeah.
know if Polly's looking at me or G at the same time.
He's scheduled to come back soon, so that'll help us out on the bench.
Yeah.
And then we got the Wonder Bread twins.
Wonder
I forget their
Bread.
name. I forget their names, but those two white dudes that like tear it up whenever they get angry.
The
Wow.
butter crust.
Yeah,
the
butter-
butter bread.
The Buttercrust Bros.
Buttercrust.
I'm trademarking it right now. They're the Buttercrust Bros.
butter bread, bro.
They're gonna get signed by like Krispy Kreme or
Triple
something.
B.
They're gonna be like what's his name, Mahone from the Chiefs. He got signed to Heinz because he said he loved ketchup.
Austin Mahone.
No,
But
My
you're
horn.
nuts.
Nah, but yeah, go Spurs, go, man. Keep the streak
No,
alive.
shut up.
No, but that shout out. Go Spurs, go.
but yeah, that was their fifth straight team that they've kept under 100 points in the last 5 games. So our defense is starting to wake up, and our offense is starting to put up points.
Wake up.
Yeah, they're basically pulling together and starting to shoot at the spots that they know they can shoot at, like make their baskets. Like finally, they were just making some crazy shots
Mhm.
a lot
And of course, DeRozan always on
Always-
fire. So
Yeah.
on the back. On his
Compton
back.
salute to DeRozan.
Compton salute.
Compton salute.
Really?
Yes, he's from Compton, so we do a Compton salute.
NWA.
Very stereotypical.
NWA.
That's where he's from, and he's proud of it. Don't you be making fun of him because he's from Compton. You insensitive
Hey.
soul.
Wow.
Hey, Ice Cube's from there. Dre, come on. Easy, come on.
Kendrick.
Kendrick,
So
can't forget him.
enough with the Spurs. Let's jump into some more topics here.
UTSA.
I think it's a little too early, but let's jump into UTSA news, shall we?
Well, yeah.
Get
because
it.
UTSA signs 3 players from San Antonio on signing day.
Ooh.
UTSA coach Frank Wilson signed 3 star players from Judson High School and a tight end from Brandeis High School.
Tight.
Running back Sincere McCormick and safety Rashad Wisdom. Both represent the Rockets. McCormick racked up almost 1,400 yards this season, while Wisdom did 3 interceptions. Oscar Cardenas from Brandeis, meanwhile, caught anything and everything thrown his way from the Broncos this season. And I know you had talked or told me somebody else, too.
Yes. And for those who are listening, it's pretty obvious who is writing these scripts, so don't come after us for saying he did interceptions.
Whatever.
Yes,
Me,
they
did,
actually
whatever.
signed 12
was
recruits
me.
already. They actually signed 12 recruits. The one that I'm most looking forward to is, what the hell was his name? Oh, This is going to be a fan favorite to say. Sudden Sapien. He's a 6'3" quarterback from Midland who had a 222-yard and 4 touchdown game. He ended up racking 26 touchdowns on the ground, so he ran them for 26. And he had 13 passing touchdowns with just about a 49% completion rate, which he chose us over an offer from Les Miles over in Kansas.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty interesting, which, seeing how we don't have a quarterback, that's very, very good news.
Yeah.
So we'll see what goes from there. They've drafted some other linebackers. We don't know if Tafula is going to leave to UTSA or he's going to stay back another year. So he is a junior, so he may leave this year, which puts our defense in trouble there. So we'll lose our star linebacker. But we'll see how it goes from there. I'm still worried if we're going to actually be able to do anything offensively this year or next year coming up. So we'll see with the Frank Wilson experience if what's going to happen there. But I'd like to go to a bowl game before 2020, or maybe 2020 would be nice.
Yeah,
It can
definitely.
happen.
I know.
I'm an
Good one can
optimist.
hope.
I think we can make it.
Yes. But
That's what you said about this past season.
I know. And that's what I said from the beginning.
I am an alumni. I believe in my alumni. So we got this.
But maybe sometimes it's just time to go ahead and panic and just go.
It's true.
Purge?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we should start purging at UTSA, yeah.
We should kick him out.
Hey, we do have it. It's called Black Friday.
Now, in news that I like to call,
Yeah.
Take it away, babe.
This is going to be, G's favorite topic to talk about. But should Santa be gender neutral?
Wow.
A new survey conducted shows that some feel that Santa Claus is due to have a makeover. Some responded with what changes.
No, hombre, shut up.
Exactly. With what changes they would make for the modern Father Christmas. 20% say today's Santa Claus has tattoos. 18% want him to wear skinny jeans. 25% are swapping out his boots for sneakers. And some want to change him into a woman or to make the character gender neutral. Of course, 72% of the majority are in favor of keeping Santa Claus classified as a man. What is your take on gender neutral Santa
I
Claus?
think I'd just rather keep him a man because y'all trying to build us on into a hood rat.
all I gotta say is,
If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Why are we trying to fix this shit when it's not broken?
Like, honestly, would it make even either one of y'all happy if it was a big fat guy bringing y'all presents? Like, I know
it's a big fat woman
I know most guys would
dropping off sandwiches.
Like, I wouldn't
You
mind a hot,
fucking
sexy
asshole.
Santa Claus bringing me presents. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is Santa Claus, just a person to bring you presents. That should make you feel better.
I forgot-
Happy.
Let me see if I can find the article. I read somewhere where they had suggested the name, and they wanted to go from Saint Nicholas to like Saint Clair, because
Saint
Claire
Clair.
could be both a guy or a woman.
I've never seen.
A guy named Claire.
Yeah.
It was
never.
something like a random name that was like neutral.
Now, like Taylor, I can
Yes, I
see
have.
it.
Andy,
He
maybe.
transgendered into another person.
He did a Jenner.
my
switch.
thing is how we're
Bruce
gonna
Jenner
explain to the
switch.
kids later that Santa looks like a man, but he's supposed to be gender neutral. What woman has a beard? Like, what's it gonna look? Now
a
you-
bearded woman at
I've
the
seen
freak
some
show.
women with better beards than all of y'all.
I don't know about mine, but
Really?
everyone else.
I'm growing mine out, okay? I'm trying.
I mean, yours looks pretty rough.
Mine looks pretty good, actually.
No, it doesn't. Look at it, guys. It's literally like sticking up like that.
It looks like a cat that's trying to not fall.
Yeah, well, at least I have that problem unlike other people.
Yeah,
Joel.
you're right.
It's true.
Joel. His little mustache
little-
and his 2 whiskers.
His quinceañera mustache with
Yeah, like
patches.
3 little hairs popping up.
Does it really matter? I mean, Santa Claus
Nothing really matters.
Mm.
Santa Claus is fictional, so it doesn't even fucking matter what he is.
I think this
No,
is
because I have 2 mommies, so
He
why
can
is some
be-
random man
he can
dropping
be a
off
fucking
presents?
cow and
No,
he'll still
you
give
can't
me
say he's not
presents.
fictional. You can't.
He's real, damn it.
You
He's
can't tell that. To
Hey,
a
still
kid.
real to me,
I
damn it.
know.
Did you say a cow, though?
Would you
kids
tell a
shouldn't
little
even be
5-year-old
listening to this.
No, would you tell
Did
a
you-
little 5-year-old that?
Did you
Santa
say
Claus
he
is not real?
My grandpa told me that Santa Claus wasn't
Yeah,
real.
your grandpa's an asshole, so that's not the point.
No, my grandpa's not an asshole. He's not.
But did you say that Santa was a cow?
What?
No, I said that.
Santa cows?
I said that it doesn't even matter. He could be a fucking cow. Like it doesn't matter. He's fictional.
I wonder if the Indians see cows
You
like
can't-
Santa Claus or what.
You know what? I've never thought of that before.
Yeah, they're like,
Maybe.
oh, fat man, you mean cow?
He's
Hey,
sacred. He's sacred in our
Were
city.
you really talking about your uncle that sells the conchas?
What?
That he loves Facebook that everybody just wants to go after him for his conchas?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like
God.
seriously, like Santa Claus is a long time tradition. It's more of a cultural thing. I mean, this is things that have been passed down from our great grandparents on down.
Anybody who thinks it needs to be changed ought to be slapped.
For real.
It doesn't need to be changed, but if it is changed, like it doesn't affect me.
Okay.
I don't care.
So, touching back on a couple of episodes ago, if we had to pick one of these and have to live with this terrible, miserable life, would you pick from having to change the way you refer to, what's it called?
Candy canes.
No.
Letter
No.
J's.
No, that's another option. So that's one. 2, having a general neutral Santa. Or 3, you couldn't say killing 2 birds with 1 stone anymore. You had to go with saying 2 birds, 1 scone.
I don't even use it.
I was gonna say, I don't
keep
use
the
that term.
Santa
Well,
neutral.
I mean, I could
I
keep
do
from
use
saying
it,
that. We'll just
Because
do that. Keep from saying
For you that haven't been here, Louis, we did an article where PETA wants everyone to stop using I don't remember what the hell they call
killing
it.
2
It's
birds with
pretty
one
pretty much
stone.
supposed to be like homophobic and racial terms, but for animals. So instead of saying like grab the bull by the horns, you would want to say grab the rose by the thorns. Or instead of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, it's feeding 2 birds with 1 scone.
Wow.
Or what was the other one?
No matter what you look at it, you're still gonna get hit by the bull. You're still gonna draw blood from either a thorn or getting a horn
Yeah.
shoved up your
But
ass.
they said that that's the equivalent of saying the
Like,
N word or the
yeah.
F word to
For
gay
animals.
people.
but it's a homophobic and racial
because if it
slur.
has to do with nothing but homophobic,
So that's-
but
You're
going
hurting
off
the animals by
you're going-
saying that.
Yeah, but you're going off of a negative word and compare it to something else.
Yeah, just like you wouldn't be allowed to say to beat your meat no more or choke your chicken because you're offending the chicken.
You're afraid of the chicken?
You're offending the chicken when you
And
talk
the
about
chicken
choking
is
it.
very
No, hard
offended.
is it just get a woman to choke your chicken? Though? It's hard.
You're offending the chickens.
You are offending the chickens. You
Well,
need to watch your
I need to
mouth.
apologize. I need to apologize to that radio that meat market.
Please choke this chicken. Okay? But yeah. So if you guys had to live with one of those 3 being like the norm, which one would it be?
The saying for 2 birds, 1 stone, probably. I don't really care.
Yeah, I guess
I don't
so.
even use that in my terms. I rather keep the neutral Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like, I wouldn't
I don't
want
know.
neutral Santa Claus.
I think I would like the animal one just so I can go around telling it to people to piss them off. Wear a
Go with-
wear a MAGA hat. Be like, make chicken sexy again.
Make chickens choke again.
Choke my chicken again.
Oh God.
Campaign 2020.
2020. But all right, let's
Who's
hop
running
out
for
of this
president?
terrible crap and move on to something else.
Okay. So, tobacco use in San Antonio parks may be banned. As a proposed city ordinance, tobacco use at San Antonio parks may soon be banned. The ban includes all tobacco products, including chew and vaping. Sorry, Louis.
Hold on, no. We gotta really stop that. All right.
Wait.
I know, no. From time to
Oh,
time,
God.
I know I'm always gonna hear people that vaping's allowed worse than smoking tobacco and everything else like that. No, it's not. It goes. You got way more harsh chemicals coming from a tobacco. You have rat poison that's already been proven that was already in regular tobacco, regular cigarettes, and everything else. As like for me, you can do a study of yourself. Actually, take a little vacuum, put cotton balls inside of it, take the suction off of there into the and vaping. You don't get no clots, no dirt, no nothing from a regular cigarette. So vaping is not really nothing.
To all our vaping fans out there, this is for you.
The more you know.
So honestly, if you
Join Louis' cause.
Nah,
Let's keep vaping in parks.
honestly, I'd rather just get rid of cigarettes, plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
screw
that just have
cigarettes.
everybody transfer to vaping because
Keep it all natural or vape.
It is a little bit
Anyways.
more healthier, including for the people who are actually going into CBD. Even
Yeah,
more better.
CBD.
So that's another thing.
Veterans out there on that CBD stuff.
The proposed tobacco ban is part of the city city's park system plan. The plan's focus is to make parks healthier. District 7 Councilwoman Ana Sandoval says in 2010, the city adopted a city ordinance to prohibit smoking in public places unless you had an additional space that you could close off. And really the question is, why not our parks? What do you think about this ordinance, and do you think there will be issues?
Coming in 2019.
No, there will be issues. You better
Captain Planet.
You better tell Anna to give me a call because
Ooh.
we
need to talk.
We release a
now.
lot of carbon when we exhale our breath, bro. Those plants need it from the carbon that we have, even from smoking cigarettes, bro. There's still carbon coming outside no matter what. We're still giving carbons to the plants outside. Because if we're not gonna nutrient any of the plants that are out there, might as well just stop breathing.
Yeah, true.
Coming in 2020 by 210 Culture. Portable smoke in a box. A big old box you can walk around that can legally smoke anywhere.
Smoke in a box.
It's my smoke in a box. You can carry it around. It's a giant photo plastic booth made out of fucking, I don't know, something that keeps the smoke in. So you can pretty much can hotbox inside the box everywhere you go. And it's perfectly clear so everyone can see you while you flick them the fuck off while you get high. That is the future. And we're selling it for $255.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well, what I don't understand is, obviously they're doing this because they probably want to, have
Healthy
people
ordinance.
quit smoking, have people be healthier. But it's like they do it upon themselves, and yet people are still buying cigarettes. I agree with Louis. Why don't you just take them out the shelves? Take them off the shelves. And secondly,
they'll find it either
why
way.
the fuck are they even caring about if people smoke or not? Obviously,
Smoke.
if they smoke, that's
Smoke
if they
every
smoke,
day.
that's on them. If they die, that's on them. If they get lung cancer, that's on them.
Smoke.
Too bad, so sad. You did that shit on yourself.
Smoke. Are you
Less
smoking
people-
yet?
Less people in this world.
There's no message here. Smoke.
No, I hear where you're coming from. It's just the only thing that sucks about it.
dumb.
Is that from
Last time I checked, there was something in the bill that says a pursuit of happiness. So if you want to smoke, smoke. It's your own pursuit of happiness.
Exactly.
Plus, it's your own health risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to die, die.
Exactly.
If you want to eat, if you
But
want to
amazing.
go drink yourself to death, go.
Exactly.
You have the right to.
If I want to pop
But-
pills and drink alcohol at the same time and die, like that's on me.
Exactly.
We also got to realize as humans, there's a lot of stuff that's out there to kill us, whether it's diseases.
It's
I mean, I
true.
can walk outside.
I was gonna say.
I can walk outside the studio right now and get hit by a freaking asteroid. I'm gonna die.
All right, dude, we're done.
Bro, I can get off of bed and get
with the
hurt.
song.
That song's pretty dope. Don't lie.
Nah, but either way, bro, it's just that the reason that they're not gonna.
I can have a heart attack right now.
by smoking.
No. I mean, I can die right now.
Yeah, like for anything, you can have a heat stroke.
A heat
Well, you can
stroke
have a
in
heat
the winter?
stroke, too.
Yeah, but it still goes off of the reason that they don't want to ban cigarettes because the tobacco company makes so much.
Oh,
money.
yeah, I
they do.
know.
They make a shit ton of
Off
money,
everything like that.
and
They're-
so
they're taking away their main priority as actually making them money.
what about chewing though?
Chewing
How?
tobacco?
First of all, how do you know if a person is chewing to? Well, yeah,
Their
you probably
gums.
do, but
You
can
from a
smell it.
distance.
You're gonna see that bulge that's actually
Yeah.
popping out, and you're gonna see a little bit of chewing.
I
tobacco
would go
in
on
there.
And then they got a water bottle that looks like
Shit.
tea, but it's water.
But
It's in a
then
water
it's
bottle.
like, how are you gonna tell somebody stop chewing tobacco? Like, don't
Hey,
chew tobacco in parts.
Stop chewing tobacco.
Really?
If I was chewing tobacco, you told me, I'm gonna go like, hey, stop breathing.
Hey, stop being gay.
Like, how is this gonna work? This is not gonna work.
You can't tell me to stop being gay, cause I'm the Santa Claus neutral.
I'm sexually neutral Santa Claus.
You're sexually neutral.
Ooh, sexually neutral.
Dom's sexually neutral. So is that like sexually neutered?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
have sex. You can't get pregnant.
Sexually
know.
neutral.
You can't get pregnant.
Does that mean you're
Yeah.
Did you just
bisexual?
judge my sex, bro? Did you tell me I was a male already?
Did you just assume his gender?
That's why he was looking at you.
Yes.
You're bending down. All right. So
Stupid. This is stupid.
I guess.
But
this is-
anyways, people are gonna do whatever they want.
They are
no
gonna
matter
do
what.
whatever they want.
they're gonna smoke
Even if
weed
they do
every day.
ban it, that'll make people want to go do it at the
Yeah.
park.
It just
and
makes someone
they'll
do it more, and at night.
Exactly at night.
You got it.
But it's another new thing that they did too when they passed a law for being 21 to buy tobacco. Yeah, that's
Oh, they're
that's
gonna find
good,
a way,
That's a
so-
good thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is. Honestly, they should have just raised it a little bit more.
Yeah, that way I can start selling to kids at high school. I mean,
Wow, 210
I mean,
cultures is not
raising it
$30
up-
selling.
30 bucks a
cigarettes.
pot.
Raising it up to 21 isn't gonna do shit because if somebody
21?
really wants it,
21.
they're gonna get it
21.
one way or
21.
another.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's just like
Yeah,
whatever.
but you got those stupid adults that go, "Oh, okay, mijo, I'll get it for you.
What?
You're doing good in school. You're doing good. Fuck up your life."
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, I guess we should move on to the
Okay,
next topic.
you, Dom, and Louis don't know about this, but there's a silver dollar saloon scandal, and one of our friends, Nick, if you remember, he used to work there.
You remember Nick, the little short guy with the ears? When he's out working with Santa
Oh yeah,
during this time of
the
year?
elf, yeah.
Yes. When he's not working
Tony
with,
Romo midget.
when he's not working with Santa at this time of year, he's selling apartments.
He
So,
is. But
Timeshares.
But-
this is
okay.
a really good scandal. It's
Oh,
tea. Just tea.
Okay. So
okay.
it has been sold off to begin with. So it used to be a gay bar, and then it was sold off.
Hey.
So it's under new management, and the management thinks it's a good idea to make it a half Tejano / biker bar with still the reputation of it being a gay bar without changing the name or letting people know it's no longer a gay bar. So this was a week ago.
Oh snap.
A little bit more than a week ago. So it was 2 Saturdays ago. So I'm just going to read it as quickly as possible here to make it simple because I don't want to be completely wrong on what I'm reading. So this is a quote directly from the victim of this incident. So it says here, they got out just before 10 o'clock. Silver Dollar has become, just like I mentioned, half gay bar, gay Tejano, and half heavy metal. According to the victim, the band that was playing had a large white supremacy following. It's not an observation, it was what they were told by a friend. They visit their friend, had shots, drinks at 11:15. They proceeded to their car at night. The person walked out to their car, and behind them came a group of 15 to 25 guys. They proceeded to convey the parking lot, with one guy blocking the only exit out with his truck. As the victim continued to back into their car into the parking space, they were surrounded by these guys who were yelling at them, "What do you think you're doing?" The victim cracked the window open and demanded the person's name. The victim gave their name and noticed that the exit was blocked and said, "What the fuck?" He responded, "Yeah, you're not going anywhere," pulled forward and didn't move. The victim then immediately parked the car, ran several blocks away, tried calling the staff and the owner of Silver Dollar with no response, so they called 911. When the officer arrived, they made their way back to the door and explained the scenario to the manager at Silver Dollar, who said, "Well, then they weren't looking for you," was his response. As if they had every right to put me through all of that. And they were an ex-employee of Silver Dollar, and they were like, "I'm never going back." So with that being there, on the next 2 days, they investigated, and Silver Dollar retweeted with, or posted, in regards to the incident that occurred last night, they've been contacted with management, and this is being investigated not only by the bar itself, but also a step further by gathering all the information of the incident, and we'll post later on what they found. So that was on the same day. So later that night, they posted back saying that this was their response, was that the Silver Dollar takes safety of our patrons very seriously. We like to assure everyone that we do not allow hate groups to conglomerate in our club. We carefully vet every potential performance and their audience type. All we want is to book our stage to ensure safety for all guests. We provide uniform security as necessary during busy events, as we've done in the past and we did Saturday, as we continue to do in the future. The situation described does sound frightening, and we sincerely do not wish anything like that to happen to anyone, even when it's not on our property. With all of the recent violence at the other end of the strip and some unfound rumors going around about the Silver Dollar, it's understandable that tensions are running high in our neighborhood and increasing everyone's expectation of something bad happening. Just as there's different groups with the LGBTQIABCDEFG community, there are different groups within other communities as well. The Silver Dollar is saddened to hear that our patrons attending the concert Saturday were mistaken for white supremacists simply because they have similar dress styles. While the Silver Dollar does not condone patrons taking on the role of security, the men encountered in the parking lot were trying to ensure that the small group of white supremacists who had tried to enter the club and were turned away left the area immediately, potentially preventing the exact type of violence that none of us wants to experience. That was their answer.
Okay.
And then, I'm almost done here. And then what was this? A week later, which was, what was this? On the 16th, they decided that they're officially going to convert their Facebook pages, where I'm reading off of this, into a Tejano fan page due to the fact that Silver Dollar no longer needs the social media manager, coincidentally. And then, as of 45 minutes ago, they just posted again, And it's just, again, just reminding everybody that they're going to become now just at the Hano page as opposed to a bar.
T.
So what do you guys think? That this is just some type of cover-up, or is this legit, or...
It's a cover up, bro. Just changing your theme to Tejano from going from a gay bar to a Tejano bar. It's an ugly cover up. Honestly, I like the fact how they say that we're not gonna let it happen. And when they say that we're gonna make sure and enforce it, that it makes sure that we don't let it happen again. Because how is the management gonna say that? Oh, they weren't looking for you. If a fucking 10 guys that came up to my car, broke my window, told me to park, you're gonna see me run as fast as I can. I'm not gonna be able to bother facing 15 guys if I'm already drunk and coming out of a gay bar. No, that's
Yeah, we've seen you when you're drunk.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing, because they actually weren't changing the bar to the Hano bar. They're just changing the Facebook page, so there's no longer a Facebook page for them. Which, that's kind of fishy when, you
It
know,
is very
that's
suspicious.
the main place people will go to complain is the Facebook page. So,
Right.
and even the
Right.
person said, after 6 years, I decided we're going to convert it. Why did you wait till 6 years after this incident? And just like they said, oh, well, it didn't happen on our property, but we hate to hear that it happened. Like, what does that have to do with anything? It's a patron at your place.
Yeah, it did happen.
It's just
I'm
like...
trying to picture it, and I think there's the Silver Dollar, and then there's a street, and then there's a parking lot across.
And that belongs to the, I think it's St. Philip's that's right there, whatever community college, it's their parking lot. But they let people park there at night because it's
yeah.
only parking during the day. But
You did say there was people that used to work there, right?
the victim was somebody who actually used to work there.
Yeah.
And that's where I just feel like, and then supposedly on a different post from there, I just didn't read it because the other one was long enough to explain everything. But there's another post where they were talking about supposedly there was no security at the door. They were just letting everybody in.
Oh wow!
And that's
a lawsuit.
I
right
could
there.
have stumbled in.
No matter how little of a business it
could've-
is, you're
you could've
supposed
rolled
to have
in.
a security card or
Yeah.
even a door host that's there.
yeah, and that's where they responded back by saying supposedly they had security there because they have it for all their busy events, supposedly.
Well,
But
They should have just brought up the pay schedule.
Mhm.
Telling them, okay, well, this person was working here and got paid
Exactly.
here. Or
yeah, and that's
security cameras.
yeah.
I just don't like how whether I
How
mean
it's
we weren't
handled.
there, so we don't know if there was supremative people there or not. But the thing that gets me is the fact that they're like, oh, well, just because they're dressed like people think they're supremacists. Like, well, how are they dressed for you to think that they're supremacist leaders? I mean, we can all wear our 210 culture shirts, but people are not going to assume that we're fucking terrorists. Well, maybe me, but not the rest of you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, unless you're dressed like a terrorist, if I'm look like a terrorist, then yeah, you're going to say, oh, they're
Maybe they had
terrorists.
the insignias.
Exactly, that's
on
what I'm
their neck
saying.
or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Insignias.
And then for them to be like, oh, we can't blame them for how they dress. Yeah, that's kind of part of how it works.
Yeah, but
Like-
now
Right.
they're going off of profiling people that they weren't
Exactly.
even too sure about.
They're stereotyping people.
Yeah, I guess we would have to be there to know.
Well, yeah,
I
but that's what I'm
guess.
saying. But for them to be like, oh, you can't stereotype them because they all dress the same. But yes, you can't stereotype, but that's the point of stereotypes. It fits the mold or whatever you're looking for.
Usually.
Just like stereotypical Mexicans. Yes, we all don't wear sarapes, but if you see a Mexican wearing a sarape, you're going to assume, oh, it's a Mexican wearing a sarape.
But then it's like, why did they gather around his car? Why did they break his window?
Oh, and I'm not defending that
What?
they're not. I'm just saying I don't like
They
how
might
they portrayed it as, why are you assuming they're supremacists?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's not your job as a thing to post. Just be like,
Yeah.
if there's an issue, you need to address it and be like, hey.
I feel like as a manager at the saloon, even though it wasn't on their property, they should have still addressed it because there were people that went in the bar. I mean,
Exactly.
they should have been like, hey, what are you doing to this guy?
And the part,
like, blah, blah, blah.
and the part that I'm kind of a little confused on is when I was reading it there that they said that there are other people taking security to make sure that the supremacist people weren't there. So that's a part of the story that's like missing. So it's like, so then people were trying to take those people out, and that's why they were mad, and they were like looking for
Probably.
that person.
Yeah.
Is that really what happened here? Because that's the only part that I don't have a piece for.
Maybe what had happened is that those people were supremacists, went in the bar, and then that bartender that was working there, maybe told them, hey, get out, or I don't know, maybe confronted them, and they didn't like that. So when they left, and then the bartender left, I mean, you
They
just never
confirmed
know.
It still goes off. How come nobody brought up the video surveillance?
Mhm.
Nobody's
That's true.
Nobody's ever thought about, oh, you know what? Yeah, video surveillance.
Yeah.
Let's find out what really happened.
They said they
Yeah.
looked into it, but it was only within like 3 hours after it happened. Like after they posted they were gonna look into it, 3 hours later they made their comment, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure on a Sunday you're not gonna get footage from Alamo Community College to look at it if it's in
Right.
their parking lot.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's a bad handling, but they just make it. It's one of those. However they handle it, it just looks worse when you're gonna like cover it up and be like,
CYA, cover your
oh,
ass.
we're changing our page.
We made a new page.
Yeah, we're making
Yeah.
this page is no longer Silver Dollar. Silver Dollar doesn't need a page anymore. And it's like, no, if that was the case, you should have done that when you switched ownership and move on and not have it.
Exactly.
So that's where I just kind of feel like it's a little fish in the water, but it is something that's so fishy it hasn't even hit the news.
It hasn't,
that's-
which is so weird.
That is the weird part.
Like Ken's 5 didn't, KSAT,
I
not
figured-
even SA Current.
I was gonna say I figured maybe SA Current or one of like the smaller local pages. I wouldn't say like maybe Big Time News or they maybe kind of covered it, but then it kind of makes you wonder too if the victim, especially nowadays, you would think they would make a bigger thing about it. So the kind of the way that it died too kind of makes
why
me
are they
wonder
keeping
like
it on the hush hush?
what? Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Yeah, they are.
Which I mean, I know they were an ex-employee, so maybe that's why, just to keep like the credibility of the place
Yeah, maybe.
as loyalty.
There's no credibility anymore with
No.
Silver Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But
they've went down in the dumps, and it's just they kind of stayed there. And then with this, and then not having a Facebook page anymore, it's like
Yeah, it's sketchy.
Oh.
I just thought that we were gonna get a lot of gay people.
I have no idea.
well, like they said, it's fine. But when you're gonna do both Tejano and rock, that's like two different worlds. Like,
Yeah, two different genres.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes,
Is
it
it
is.
really?
Here in San
Because
Antonio, it is.
Piñata Protest is Tejano and Rock.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
does it, yes, for
Yo,
my
you don't.
You
Yes.
agreed.
Don't validate.
Oh, yeah,
It's true. Like
yes,
you
but
can have a
yes,
mixture.
you just
Just nod your head.
yes.
oh no, because like yes,
Moving on.
well no, because yes, there's people like my dad who like listen to both, but there's people like my tío Richa who are like, what the fuck is this shit? And those are the people that you're gonna attract over there. You're not gonna attract the people like my dad just because they already know their reputation. So that's where I feel like you can have those different days. I mean, Grand Central Station did it all the time. They had fucking 10 different genres in one fucking nightclub.
Yeah,
But-
the thing is, they separate.
Well, that's
Exactly.
how Silver Dollar is.
Yeah, it's kind of that way too.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when they were promoting a certain thing, they knew on that night to promote it as this is what's going on that night. Like when Masore would play every other week in the month, they would make sure and be like, it's Masore who's playing. And then they'd have a DJ or something playing the music so they weren't
Well,
bringing
maybe
in.
they double booked it and they had a Tejano and a heavy metal person. They can. The rooms are divided.
Yeah. But not the restrooms. So I just one restroom. But,
Gender neutral restroom.
they
For
were
gender
gender.
I know
neutral
where
center.
it's
Hey,
at.
don't even bring that out. Don't even bring up that kind of restaurant because we had a disagreement about that in medical school when I was doing my medical assistant. It goes, if we had a male, female, and a unisex, only for the people who were transgender.
I only have sex
or-
one at a time.
or even coming in.
But I don't think that's a good idea.
It's
Why
not-
should you separate transgender people from male or female restrooms? I feel like they should be able to go to whatever restroom they want to.
and
But what
they
if
should-
they
It's
don't
not like
know?
they're gonna rape somebody
No,
or
but
they're
then
gonna,
they should, but
touch
you also
somebody.
get guys who are so insecure they don't even care. They want to beat up that person. Even with most guys that are straight, we still have that skip a stall, don't get next to me.
Yeah.
Like
She
honestly,
laughs.
Yeah, you don't
Like,
have,
Yeah,
to,
there-
You
you
laugh.
don't have to
There-
make
no.
eye
You-
contact.
You laugh, but that is a serious rule.
There's so many guy codes. In
You
the
laugh
restroom.
about that, but it's a legitimate
Wow.
rule. If there's 4 stalls and the guy is like on the second one, you go to the one on the end, you space them out.
Yeah, no, you go to the
Really?
very.
The only time you piss
What
next
is wrong with
the only
doing
time
next to him?
the only time you piss next to another man is when you're at a sporting event and you're in a long ass line and you don't have the choice to fucking skip a stall.
Or
And
you
even
have the movies.
then you hurry the fuck up, move the fuck out the way.
Now you know what really sucks is when you get the urinals that has no
The troughs?
walls. Yes,
Yes.
those. Oh my god, I hate those.
And then everybody goes for like the corners.
It's
Nobody
like,
goes to the
hey,
middle.
how you doing? How you doing?
You like turkey?
Ew, it's so disgusting.
How you doing?
You like turkey?
Oh my god.
Call for me.
Does it? I mean, oh my god.
Want to play swords?
Let's cross the streams, bro.
Why are y'all so scared?
It's
Why are y'all
that-
so
it's not that-
scared about being next to each
It's not
other?
that we're scared.
Y'all have
It's,
penises.
It's
Y'all
called
all have
we don't wanna
balls.
have a
It's-
What does it
cockfight.
matter?
It's respect.
Respect
because
we
for
respect
what?
each other's
Okay, it's
spaces.
like-
Are you gonna stand next to him and start touching his balls or something?
No, it's
like, are
just
you
that
gonna be
you-
like,
Whoa.
hey,
No,
what's
it's just
up?
that you get those people who have wandering eyes. It's like the guys actually
Wandering
going.
eyes.
Yeah.
It's like going like
You have no room to talk because you don't. I'm not even gonna say it.
Why are you yelling?
But you don't even like using the restroom when there's somebody else in the restroom. So you don't even have room to talk.
Twig and berries, okay? You can't get into this. You can't argue with us.
Oh my
You
God.
don't even like
You're
using
just
public
It's
restrooms
like
because people go in.
middle school shower, bro. Where
Oh, yeah.
I wore my boxers, bro, when I went to go take a shower. I didn't want anybody looking at me. I didn't even
Just
care.
so we're clear, I don't like using public restrooms because
Wow.
I know how
So you
rowdy
can't
my
talk
shits
about
are, and it's just out of
See,
embarrassment.
and I think that's funny because like.
It's out of embarrassment.
And I think that's funny because guys will just go and just fucking let them rip, fucking battle shit.
Why
Just
the
fucking.
Hey, that was like that story I told you at Fuddruckers. Oh my god, you never hear the end of that word.
And that's why I think it's funny because like we're like cool about it, then you're like, oh no, that's embarrassing. This is.
It is very
to some people,
embarrassing.
some people it's the same thing, sharing fucking stalls and shit,
No,
especially when it's in the
because
truck.
when I told Donna my story, she goes, "Oh my god, you shit just like me." I'm like,
It's
oh.
true. I mean, it's
Hey, but
embarrassing.
that's what the public restroom is for. You gotta go. But the thing
You blow
is,
those up.
It's different when it's a urinal. You really gotta skip a stall. If not, you gotta go to the very end.
How do we get on this subject?
We
I'm
talked
scared.
about
General neutral bathrooms.
general
Yeah.
neutral bathrooms.
You mean
But-
that are at the Silver Dollar Saloon? Is that what you're
But to
saying?
get back on that, like to get off subject, it's just that you get those people who are really insecure, like guys who are really manly. They don't like
What
seeing
you looking at there, boy?
Yeah, but they
When-
don't.
when
they,
you
don't
go-
they don't like it when a female goes into a man,
Like what you see?
and that's what sucks.
Ever walk into like a restroom at like
Yeah,
Cowboys
I
or
bet
something,
you do.
and you see the trot, and all you just hear in your head is,
You feel lucky, punk?
No.
Do you?
"No, I gotta pee, move out the way."
I got that stall, okay?
That is why you don't stand side by side,
Wow.
because then you turn and you look at each other, and then it just
Hey,
goes.
you like chorizo?
Okay, moving
No,
on.
but you know what sucks?
We are
though?
done.
Like when they get that really close to you, they elbow you.
What?
You're like, stop.
Oh my God.
You're peeing, and they're like that, and you're just like,
Why are you elbowing
because
people?
the stalls are like this close to each other.
Really?
And we're like, hey, distance.
What do
You
you
wanna
need your
go-
elbows
Reflexes,
for?
reflexes.
You gotta
Aren't you
reflexes.
supposed to be holding your penis?
No,
It has a minor
no.
tone.
Not always. You don't always have to do that.
Go, Willie, go.
There's certain situations you don't have to.
You
There's
gotta do
situations
the
you need
elbow
to.
sometimes, bro. There's sometimes you gotta lean like the cholo.
Or you're too drunk.
do.
Or you're too drunk and you put your elbows
You
on top of
need
the
to.
divider. You're just like,
Because y'all miss the target all the time.
Why do you
Y'all
think it's
miss
a
the
urinal?
target.
I never had a problem with that.
My
Hey, did,
I
you, know
mean-
that,
friend over
hey,
here
did,
has a
you, did you know
problem.
that they started putting those little targets in the urinals?
Yeah,
Yes.
nowadays did, yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Anyways.
Are they like the covers?
Dude, I wish they would have did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish they would have did like that on the scary movie where those
Yeah.
games where you pee and it
Oh
goes,
my God.
Yeah, I hit the target.
Anyways,
So,
we're done. Oh, you hit the target.
so Silver Dollar. All I gotta say is,
You played yourself.
You did. Sorry, you ran out of
Wah,
business.
wah.
Mhm.
As in for 210 coaches, show me the surveillance.
now for Donna's favorite topic, our favorite topic since we started doing this podcast 17 episodes, 17 years ago,
What?
17 weeks ago.
What?
No, we have our Merry Christmas versus
Oh,
Happy Holidays
my bad.
first.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Lee. Anyways, what is your take? Should people say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays?
What?
Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa.
Repeat that one more time. How do you say it in the beginning? The first one? Say it again.
I said Merry Christmas.
Karma.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, are we in the South? Because
Yes.
that's probably like the only time I ever heard anybody. You sound like one of those. I'm not trying to be racist out there. All right, so if you're white and you chew dip, sorry
Karma.
about this. How you gonna say Karma?
Karma.
Hey, come here, Cam.
Somebody says that. He's like, Merry Christmas.
Come here, Cam.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Who said Merry Christmas? I forgot.
Boomhauer.
Anyways.
it is Boomer.
Hey man,
There you go. Merry Christmas.
On that one. All right.
Anyways, two experts debate over the issue, with one expert claiming that there is no war on Christmas. This is all just a phony argument. What is wrong with saying Happy Holidays? He added, why wouldn't you, as an organization that's trying to sell stuff to people, why wouldn't you want more people to feel welcome in your store no matter what you're selling? Of course, where the attack on Christmas is happening is in public lands. Whitney said that is courthouse, state buildings, and schools. They are saying we cannot refer to Christmas. We have to eliminate Christmas from the calendar and say winter holidays and things like that. What is wrong with that?
Okay,
So
you
what
say
is your take?
attacking. What do you mean by attacking? Like, clarify for everybody out there.
For the attack on Christmas?
Yes.
Well, because people are
Being
Stupid.
too literal.
getting sensitive in public
Insensitive
places,
people.
like they're saying courthouses, schools, even state buildings. I work in a state building and we have to say holidays. We can't say Christmas. Although today I wrote on the board Christmas luncheon and I feel like I was going to get in trouble. But anyways, moving on.
Nah, but
It's just-
seriously though, like at work too, it's like if I say Merry Christmas to somebody, they're like, "Oh, you must be Christian or Catholic,
Right.
because you're saying Merry Christmas."
Who the hell are you talking to? Because I don't get those customers.
Some of them are like they ask me if I'm, or they'll be like, "Are you Italian?"
Well,
Really?
Are you
Because my name is
Italian?
Dominic. Because my name's Dominic, so
Italian.
they automatically
yeah, I normally get,
Italian.
oh, hola, you a Mexican. And I'm like, no, bitch. I'm fucking white. What do you
Why do
expect?
you say my name's
Oh my
Gennaro?
goodness.
No, I'm like, my name's Senado.
That's why they say.
And then they're like,
Oh, you're Mexican.
yeah, they're like, oh, you Mexican, hola. And I'm like, hi, how can I help you?
Well, next time just say your name is Gennaro.
Gennaro.
My name is Geronimo. Y'all took my land, white people. What do you want?
That works too.
Hey,
Whatever.
some of our fans are, so shh.
But like, is there really a
It shouldn't
religious
matter.
affiliation with Christmas at this point? Because, I mean,
Oh.
with
It
regarding
shouldn't-
Christmas,
it really
you
shouldn't matter.
associate it with Santa Claus.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It
It's
shouldn't
like,
matter because you're still.
Did you
being
just assume
serious.
Santa's gender?
no, he's gender neutral.
Hey, I'm sorry,
so
I'm
it's
neutral.
fine.
Neutral, all right.
His
He's like,
name.
he's like a Ken doll down there. That's why.
You know, I'm clean cut.
Kindle's
See-
already
all
been
over the
some.
place.
See, we just should call him Pancho/Pancha Claus.
Pancho.
Oh my goodness.
Pancho slash A.
Now you're being racist.
Do I think it matters? No, I really, for my opinion, it really doesn't matter because you're still giving cheers to the holidays. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you say it,
Mazel tov.
it's still.
I guess
Assalamu
so.
alaikum.
So I'm gonna be like, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that.
Merry
nonsense.
holidays.
Happy
Merry
holidays.
Hana Christmas Hana Kwanata.
Hard over.
But
Feliz Navidad.
I think, well, yeah, but for some reason it is a big deal in public schools and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
I feel kind of it's like kind of like the 4th of July, where like out of towners still celebrate it, pop fireworks and get drunk, even though they're not American. So like,
America.
who the fuck cares? Same with like what's the other holiday? Cinco de Mayo. Even though Americans celebrate it like it's their fucking holiday, like we won the fucking war. Mexico doesn't give two shits about Cinco de Mayo, but
Mexican
it's the same
it's
thing.
actually 16
You
de
still
septiembre.
get the.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like in America here, people like celebrate that shit and get fucking hammered and do stuff. Just like Christmas, they may not be
to drink tequila.
like just like Christmas. They may not be Christians, but they're still gonna buy gifts and do the Christian.
Did you just
Christmas
assume
shit.
my holiday?
Yes,
No,
because
so
you assumed my Santa.
You still get those stupid people that they don't even know what's the Cinco de Mayo is for, or why do we celebrate 4th of July?
Or Martin
Like,
Luther
I
King Day.
dare anybody who's listening to
What?
this podcast
4th
right
of
now.
July?
I go, do not Google it. Tell me what was on Cinco de Mayo and 4th of July. Why do we celebrate it?
It was the day that Tim Duncan defended
Oh
the
my
Alamo, and Chingo Bling called Godzilla a puto face. That's why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, my neutral Santa Claus came and saved the day.
He gave all the little boys and girls tequila and copies
Were
of
the
Coco.
reindeers gender
That's
neutral as well?
actually not a bad present. Tequila and a copy of Coco.
Hot Coco.
Oh.
Is that
But you
extra?
meant the
Hot Coco.
movie.
Yeah, it's that other Coco movie,
Oh,
the Hot Coco,
Hot cocoa.
The wrong one.
the one that's not animated.
There is a movie called
Wow.
Chocolat.
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 Hey, you know they're making a part 2 of Coco? I don't know how.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
No, those trailers are wrong.
No, they're making a part 2.
You're
Well, they are making a part
lying.
2, but that's not the trailer.
It's going to
Yeah,
be based
the
in
trailer-
San Antonio. 210 Culture's going to
Everybody
show
was
up.
like, Coco 2 is coming out in 2019.
G's
I was
gonna be
like-
a little kid in
I was
that
like,
one.
you do know Coco 1 took like 8 years to be made, so there's no way they're gonna make a sequel in like 2 years.
Yeah, but what's
We're going to be like in our
That little boy's gonna die?
in our middle.
Aw,
age.
no. Hopefully not. The grandma's next. The
The
great grandma.
sister-
Oh, but
The sister has to discover now.
The sister.
Remember, he has a sister
Oh
at the
yeah,
end.
the baby. That's right.
Yeah,
Aw.
and and then Gabriel comes back.
Gabrielle.
Gabriel.
Her name is
Gabrielle.
Yeah.
She makes shoes.
She makes shoes.
Remember me.
Remember me.
Hey, that was her
I hate
favorite.
to
her
say
favorite
goodbye,
dance.
remember me.
Because I'm a vato loco, even when you cry.
Okay.
I think that's the craziest part to me, that Benjamin Bratt is De La Cruz. Because I just picture him blood in, blood out, and then to picture him as the mariachi singer just makes me laugh. But I think that's
Anyways, moving on to my favorite topic in the whole world.
Hell yeah.
Which is
Gunshot
why.
salute.
Which is
Okay,
why
Louis.
I added it on here.
So, just to give you some feedback, and for those who haven't been following us, this is the first time listening, Donna loves this topic. So, there's all those scooters that have come around here in town that are everywhere. Donna's obsessed with them ever since Bean Bash, when we rode him around and he almost died.
Hey, don't even talk about that because remember Felicia got on one. She flipped over.
Yes.
She almost
She
took
did.
out the whole shake that was there.
I know.
Exactly.
Milkshake mode. Shout out Milkshake mode if you hear this. So, every time that
Went to town.
for like the first like 5 episodes, there's always a different story, so we had to cover it. And Donna was like, "Who cares? Get rid of them." So this is her favorite topic to talk about.
Exactly.
So let her take it away.
This is just another reason why these stupid things need to go.
Okay.
It says University Hospital sees rise in scooter injuries. It says as scooters are flooding the streets in town, so are the people going to the hospital regarding injuries made with the scooters.
Scooters are bad.
Just to give an example, on Tuesday morning, a woman was taken to SAMMC in serious condition after falling off a scooter near us. It was in the northeast side. The San
Scoot your
Antonio
ass
Fire
off the
Department
road.
says they receive at least 2 calls a day. 2 fucking calls a day for this stupid shit. Of people getting injured.
Try getting 200 calls a day, damn it.
Yeah, they only get 2. We get 500 calls a day.
Of course, the company that has the scooters actually offers a safety video that no one watches for riders online, and Bird requires a helmet to operate the scooter, but of course, most don't take this shit seriously.
Hey, where the hell was that video when I rode the scooter? Because I didn't see no video.
What?
They just asked
Oh,
for my,
you didn't-
they
you
just
used-
asked for my driver license.
you-
That was it.
You use Bird. Lime is the other one, the
Oh.
green
I
one.
have that one too.
Oh,
I have Lime. I have the Razor.
Well,
and
then
I
you're
have
one of those
Bird.
people that doesn't give a shit.
No,
Okay.
I do, but I know how to
Oh,
ride.
no.
I know how to read the signs. that are
Okay,
there. And
sure.
if I see a car coming at me and I'm in a scooter, what the hell is
If one of these days you end up in the hospital, I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna say that you're a dumbass.
He's gonna be sitting there just chilling and having a good old time, and then all of a sudden Don's gonna pop up and be all,
Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker.
Honestly, I don't think they should take away the scooters. I really don't, because out of other people who's getting hurt, going to the hospitals, or
The net holes are going into the hospital.
Seriously,
they are, and you
they're
can't-
getting 2 calls.
Yeah, but you can't fix stupid.
Ooh.
out of how many
2
calls a
calls.
day? Out of like 1,000 calls, 2 of
For
them.
real, 2 calls.
But that's like a waste, okay? That's like a waste.
2 calls. That's it.
Okay,
That is a
let me ask you
waste.
this: Hey, what is your most favorite meal like that you can eat every day?
I
Hot
don't know.
Cheetos with pickle.
Okay, hot Cheetos with pickle.
Okay, eating that actually hurts your stomach and that can cause mess.
Yeah,
mess up
but
on
it
the inside.
hasn't, and I'm not gonna call the fire department.
No, you're not
Well,
gonna
that's what
call
they
the
said.
fire, but you're gonna go to the hospital.
Well, that's what you
The
said. So when you
Choro
call
police.
911 and they find out that you're not really dying, they'll send the fire department. They won't send the police, the
My
ambulance.
goodness. Well, I'm not gonna call 911.
But you understand where that's bad for you, though, right?
It's not bad for me.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's healthy.
No, it's not. Show me on the.
It's
I get what you're
healthy.
saying.
Little Zan went to the hospital for eating hot Cheetos.
And look what happened with that pendejo.
Vaping is bad.
No, it's not.
Oh
because,
my
Everything's
goodness.
bad.
No, because I went to go get.
Vaping
X-ray
is
in my
bad.
chest.
You're gonna end up in the hospital. You're gonna have
Respect
lung
my
cancer
authority.
and die.
Louis, in this case, all I gotta say is,
I had to play myself. Nobody else plays.
Oh.
hold on.
Bitch.
One more time for those in the back. We missed that. What was the joke?
That he plays with himself because he had nobody else to play with.
Sorry, balls hit the trunk.
He has to choke his own chicken.
Or actually, I think it goes a little bit more like this.
Like
That's him choking his chicken.
that's how fast he chokes it.
And that's how it
Does
is.
does the chicken even have time to enjoy?
I don't know. Ask Louis. Does the
Here he
chicken...
goes,
How do you think chicken strips are made?
My nuggets.
Or popcorn
Why
chicken?
did the
They're made
chicken
very
cross the
carefully.
road?
Why must you judge the chicken's actions?
They're handmade.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To see the chicken strip.
Mm. Anyways.
Why you got this? Why you gotta assume the chicken has to cross the road? Why can't you assume the chicken's going back home?
Oh my goodness. He is crossing the road to go home.
Did
He
you
just
assume the
wanted
chicken's
chicken-
gender?
Oh.
Maybe the chicken wanted to go see Louis because he.
Have y'all seen
likes
that
to
video
jump
where the
chickens.
chicken's wearing pants?
Yes.
It's the cutest thing ever. I love it.
If the chicken wear pants, would it wear pants above its butt or under?
Did
the
you
butt?
not see the video?
No.
Wow, you just said you did, you
what
asshole.
does the chicken and me have in common?
You beat each other.
No, we both got a pecker, bro.
Okay, we're done with the topic. So
Yeah.
let's
dude.
add in the events for this weekend
Sure,
and
you're
all
saying-
the shameless plugs that you didn't find any
you
information.
get
I
it,
wasn't.
you
I was
get it.
under the impression that I had to do it this week.
Wow.
So, real quick, we're just gonna go ahead and one more quick question is what is your favorite Christmas memory? We'll start with Louis since he's the new guy this time. Work
New
around.
guy.
Yeah, go into details, new guy.
Newbie.
Newbie.
Honestly,
Louis.
Tell us what we did last night, but with so much detail. You know, so much detail. You were there, and Swiper, and
Yeah,
Dora.
yeah, Michael Pena.
My
So
name
much
is-
detail.
honestly, most of the tradition that we
That
always-
owes me $5 for not knowing the reference.
21 Jump Street.
I wasn't. even
22
talking-
Jump Street.
Alright, 22. Wanna be Cholo.
Yeah, I know.
He kind of reminded me of me in my middle school years.
Anyway, back to Louis.
Anyway.
My tradition for Christmas is usually like having a second Thanksgiving, cooking a turkey, mashed potatoes, everything, having everybody come together. Especially when you have those long days where you're fighting with your parents, family, all the BS that's actually going on. The only grateful days where everything's being put to the side just to come together and actually have a good feast. And it's so sad.
Gay.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Nah,
Nah,
that
but-
sounded. That sounded great, man.
Nah, but that's like the only thing that is actually very peaceful and actually makes me actually come into the new year.
Yeah.
But that's honestly the most peaceful of all things I can actually ask for.
Nice.
Aww.
Sounds like a magical Christmas you have.
What about you, Dum
I
Dum?
know because we gotta fight for the last tamale way.
True.
What about you, Dum?
Well, this is a very blue Christmas for me because, you know, this is my first Christmas without my father.
Mm-hmm.
So for me and my family, it's kind of a dark side. But it's also an opportunity to begin anew, like traditions, and maybe just keep it going for him. Because,
for sure.
you know, if anything, he's not really gone. He's with us, like, this time of year. Because this was his time of year. He didn't believe in, you know, presents and all that, but he believed in family and being together for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And all year round, he would work hard. We didn't see him most of the time. So, you know, for the holiday season, he really took the opportunity to be with us and spend time with us, you know, tell him what joy it was to actually be with his family. Because, you know, this is the time to be around the ones you loved and not about materialistic things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, it's just trying to get everybody else in the mood for Christmas.
Nice.
And that's what I have to do now, like to bring the attitude like, oh, it's a great time of year, you know, it's great to have the family. Instead of, you know, crying about it, everything, all the money issues, everything.
It's not that you're crying, you're just rejoicing on the
No,
mercy
yeah,
of
it's
God.
rejoicing, yeah. We just need to, you know, come together, that's all.
You, Bay?
I just told you what I did.
Yeah.
The
He's
other
funny.
Bay.
What's one of your traditions, Bill?
Huh?
What's one of your traditions? Okay, sounds good.
Eating hot Cheetos and pickles.
Yeah, eating hot Cheetos and pickles on Christmas.
It's sweets.
Going to the hospital
And
like little
food.
Zen.
Anything in particular? Nothing? No traditions in your family?
Honestly, no. We did
Menudo.
something different like every year. I mean, all my cousins and stuff would get together, and of course, I mean that doesn't happen anymore. But,
God, y'all don't fight over the tamales.
no,
No jalapeno.
we had a shit ton of tamales. That was our only Christmas present.
You didn't bring me that?
No, sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry.
Wait, aren't you going back to the valley?
I am. I'm going
All
back
right.
on Sunday.
I'm gonna give you some money. Bring me back some tamales.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just
Bring me 2 dozen.
the border patroller, are you smuggling tamales? Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Hot pizza.
We'll let you go as long as you give us some
'Cause you can
tamales.
smell it.
Yeah.
My uncle gave me some conchas too.
Yeah. For me, it's gonna be just me and my sister have always had the tradition that we're there in the morning for Christmas. So we wake up together and then wake up my parents,
Oh, that's cute.
and that's been tradition. And even though that I've moved
Oh,
out,
that's cute.
ever since we moved out, that was like the
Oh
first
my
like
God.
when I moved out. So I've made it a tradition that every Christmas Eve I go stay over there. So that way in the morning we both wake up and still do the tradition. It's been 7 years now that I've moved out of the house, going on 7 years,
Mhm.
and
But
I
you're
still,
always over there, so you never really moved
No
out.
I'm never
shit.
there. I'm never there. What are you talking about? I go like
I
once
mean,
a
even when you move out.
I go like once a month, and that's it for like 10 minutes.
Even when you move out, you're still there.
Yeah, so that's been the tradition. So that's my tradition, and that's what I've always done because she always leaves and I always have to work one of the days, so I can't go with her. So it's always been that I go stay over there Christmas Eve, and then we open everything in the morning.
You still wear your onesie that you used to wear too?
No, I got a new one, but that's my Christmas tradition there. But now to hop into some of these events here over the weekend. Sad to say that Darth Vader Santa Claus pictures are not happening this year. He
Wah.
got sick.
I thought it was because he was black.
That too.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
Saturday and Sunday, you can go take pictures with Santa and the dinosaurs over at the Whitty Museum. Santa will be riding the T-Rex this time, so you can take a picture with him riding the T-Rex. Zoo Lights presented by Owl Burger. Shout out to Owl Burger. Going on all week.
Wow.
Going on all week here at the zoo. Check out the lights.
All of the lights.
There's karaoke night at Deco's Pizza at 7 on Sunday. There's also an ugly sweater party at the Pigpen. Shout out to the Pigpen,
Woohoo.
who have those nachos that I've been trying to try. There's a Cookie Bash and Ugly Sweater Party 2 at Big Hops on Saturday at 7 as well. Just skipping through some of these important ones here. Of course, you have Tri-Siberian Orchestra here this weekend as well. You have tomorrow, Friday, or today, I guess, because we're dropping this on Friday. Friday, you have Chris Bettis, yes, Selena's husband, that's performing with Grupo Metal at Pix Bar. You have, let's see here, you got the Cowboys and the Bucks brunch party at Hawk Burger on Sunday, of course, at noon. They have an Oreo
Go Cowboys.
pancake. It's going to be huge. Let's see what else we got going on here. Real quick, a couple more here just to wrap this up. You have 2 Code for Christmas at Industry. It's a vanilla ice party at
Ice,
5 o'clock
ice.
Saturday.
Ice.
And
Baby.
there's a Christmas party at Jackrabbit Saturday at 9 p.m. as well. And anything else important? Not that I can think of at the moment. Oh yeah, Blue Brick is having their Brickmas Saturday and Friday.
Woohoo.
So you need some last minute shopping, go over there and check out the vendors. If you know, apparently there's a bra box exchange at the bra box. They're giving out
Oh, you're finally thinking about getting a bra, G?
not you. And then
It's called the Bro.
you have Annie reenactment of Annie over on at Woodland Theater on the all this month actually. Finishes up there on the 23rd. And of course, you have an ugly sweater party at the Bang Bang Bar
Woohoo.
Bang Bang.
tonight, Friday at 9, and that's gonna be it because I don't want to read anymore. So good enough. Anyway,
And the
So-
Salisbury Orchestra, how much are the tickets?
I didn't actually see. Give me a second here.
Enough.
I know my parents are
enough.
going actually.
Yeah,
My dad got my mom
I wanted
tickets.
to buy tickets to actually go.
It doesn't say.
I didn't know you were cultured, Louis.
He is
You hear my
culture.
ringtone?
He's 210 culture.
I don't know. Maybe we should play it for all our fans.
I don't know where it's at, but
Let's see how cultured you are. What
here it
kind of
is.
swine you are.
tickets start
Are
at.
you an uncultured?
I think they
swine?
start at like $80, and they work their way up. So they start at $69, and they can go all the way.
Oh,
up
I
to,
like that number, 69.
What?
That's my favorite number, bro.
Giggity.
My favorite number right there.
They can go all the way up to like the floor seats being like 100,000 or something.
All right, let's
But-
wrap this shit up.
Yeah. So shameless plugs, like always. Shout out to our number one elf, Nick, and his Wheeler Tree. If you need anybody to sell you an apartment,
Nick, are you still doing that shit?
let us know, Nick. If not, so we can take you off.
Dress up like an elf and save you that house.
Of course, shout out to Miss Sherry and all of Toll
Sherry.
House,
Yay,
Nestle Toll House out there. Definitely go out there and get your Christmas cookies. And I
We need
think
to go back and refill.
We do.
yeah, so
For sure.
definitely go check that out.
Yeah.
Also
What kind of
check
cookies are
out
they?
Huh?
What kind of cookies are they?
The best
Nestle
All
Toll
kinds.
Nestle
All
Toll
kinds.
House.
They got pot in there?
No,
Wow, no.
this is a family. This is a family show, sir.
This is a family
There's
show.
no swearing. Santa's general neutral. We say happy holidays, and we all ride scooters.
Do you want me to have something or not? Because I'm going to stay neutral.
Also, as well, for all our local craft beer aficionados, Isla Street Brewery is having a soft opening Saturday on the 22nd. They're gonna have what's the name of this place? They're gonna have, my bad. I should definitely write this down next time. They're gonna have smoking and smoking
Just eat
a
it.
MJ barbecue out there selling their mini tacos. They're gonna have mini pulled
Oh, yeah.
pork and brisket. So definitely go try out that new beer. It's a local beer by Latinos. That's why it's
For
Isla.
Latinos.
Cookies.
By Latinos for Latinos.
So it might taste like dirt.
And elote.
It's all
Um,
undercover Bud Light or something.
And of course, I feel like we're missing somebody, but I don't know. But shout out to Dom over there winning some free food over at 0 Degrees.
Did you get your stuff?
I'm getting to it.
Oh
Eventually.
my god.
Better hurry up before they
He just
forget.
didn't want to tell me.
And we're actually for those who are in the Boverde area, they're actually opening one on the northeast
It's-
location.
Yeah.
And right now they do have a contest to get a free drink, which their drinks are amazing. From what I've seen in the pictures, they're like half and half milk teas and chai teas and some type of cheese. I don't know, not cheese, teas.
I heard cheese.
I know.
I know. That's why I know y'all looking at me funny. But go join them. They're registered there. Of course, we have our 210 Days of Christmas going on photo challenge, which I totally haven't done anything for today. I just
No, you
remembered.
did not.
So definitely follow. It goes all the way to New Year's Eve, and Santa has been dropping off
What?
random presents over the last couple of days here. So definitely
Ooh.
participate, and who knows, maybe we might just share our gifts from Santa to you.
Let's see what happens when you see that neutral fool come to the hood.
With his huge sack, I heard.
But,
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty much it from here. We won't see you guys again till... Oh, yeah, we will see you before the end of the year, but we won't see you till after Christmas. So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
everyone.
And a
Happy holidays.
Hey,
So-
that's- hey, I
We
knew
want to
this.
wish you a Merry
So leave
Christmas.
cookies, condoms, and
We
tampons out in
wanna
case
wish
you
a
get the
Merry
female Santa.
Christmas.
In case you get the female Santa, leave some tampons out. If you get the male Santa, leave some condoms out.
We wanna wish
Depending on
you
which
a
one comes
Merry
visit you.
Christmas.
But
Feliz Navidad.
next week we're gonna just take it easy, and we're just
Feliz
gonna
Navidad.
go over we're gonna sing to end the show. Okay. So we're going
We
to finish the season. Finish the year with a best of. So we're just gonna look up SA Magazine's best of, and just have them go over the topics there and see what we think. So it's gonna be a really easy week next week. But
Sure.
anybody got anything else they want to say before we wrap this up?
Feliz Navidad.
I was just getting to that. Hold on. There you go.
Feliz
Oh.
Navidad.
Take it away. Take it away, Faye. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. Oh, hold on.
I didn't give you the lyrics.
Come on, guys. We need to sing.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año en felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año en felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. You a Merry
that's it, that's it.
Christmas.
Cut it out.
One more time. Merry
Cut it
Christmas.
out.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
It's from
Okay.
210 Culture, not Heart.
Take culture,
Take
heart,
culture.
same thing. We all got the same. But thank you guys for following us and have a happy Christmas. And like always, this is G.
And
Donna.
And Lou's right here.
And I think he officially has been hired. So like always, 210 Culture, bringing the best of 210 Nation.